All right, this is a quick update on the Diamond Comics bankruptcy. Alliance Entertainment, who had previously was announced as a buyer, they actually tried to sue. They turned it down today. They terminated the agreement, and this was basically the final end all in the bankruptcy court. So now this leaves um, Universal Distribution, which is out of Canada, and NEC and WizKids parent Ad Populum LLC, they were the dark horse stalking bid. Now, Universal Distribution is a distribution company out of Canada. They wanted to get in the United States market. So that's why they wanted to buy Diamond. And they were going to have a partner, NEC, the toy guys, and WizKids. So it's basically like the HeroClix guys. So probably to get wider distribution for their toys. Because I remember NECA, they used to have really bad distribution like 20 years ago when they were doing different lines of figures. You could find them in the video stores sometimes, like the old Saturday Matinee and Sam Goodies and all that. And then sometimes they were at Toys R Us. And now the Toys R Us is pretty much down to a few stores in its new incantation. And the Sam Goody empire is pretty much gone. They probably need new distribution in the United States, and that's what they're hoping to do. But this was a shocker. And Alliance, to me, they didn't do their homework on this because they wanted to they said that $5 floppy comic books they couldn't make a profit on. Now, come on, to me, that's the cutoff point for me. I'm not buying comics after they cost $5 a piece, unless it's a rare issue or something. Anything new, it's like, no, I'm stopping basically my new comic book buying. I'm just going to buy back issues cheap. It's a ripoff. But they didn't do any, their due diligence. And they bought the whole thing, and now it's like, okay, what is, so they leave this in the hands of Universal and Ad Populum are going to be the next guys. But here's the other thing that's screwed up is May 3rd is New Comic Book Day. So is that going to still take place? Who's going to pay for it? There's a lot of stuff that's screwed up here. And they waited till the last minute to do this. And, from the last thing was Steve Geppi, they got to keep the Overstreet Price guy, Gemstone Publishing, and a few other things. So they diced and sliced up the company. And then, like last week, they came out where Diamond had a lot more money they owed than what they were saying. So it's like, this has been screwed up. And then Diamond also had like a side deal that was fought in court like 2 weeks ago with where they had a backdoor deal to sell the company to Universal and that Ad Populum. And now it's back to them because Alliance is walking away. Now, I wonder how much Alliance loses on this in lawyers' fees, court fees, all of that. I mean, it's got to be in the millions. So, they didn't do their due diligence. They just went ahead and, we're going to buy into this because we distribute to all the Walmarts, Personally, Diamond should have been gone a long time ago with that monopoly they had. And, it looks like it ain't going to be what it used to be. But Universal will probably run it better than Alliance, in my opinion. Because they understand comic books. Alliance didn't. Everybody have a good day.